It's Ashman's Basics. Today we're going to be talking about music in art and how music helps our creative process. And if you close your eyes and you think about music, like think about a song or a piece of concert music, anything like that, you're going to have imagery right away. You're going to start seeing things. And most of us see the imagery as we're listening to music. And it could be bright and cheerful, or it could be dark and moody. But the thing is, music colors our imagination. And I think that's what I want to talk about tonight, is how we use music. Mondo was on a while back, and we were talking about how we both use music to energize what we're working on. And sometimes the music doesn't work, right? You're like sitting there working and trying to produce something, and it's not fitting the mood. And you have to work to find the right music. And sometimes music changes your tone of what you're doing. You could be thinking, I want to do this, I want to do that. And you're trying to force it. And all of a sudden you're listening to music and you just start drawing, or you start painting, or whatever it is, working on a table, whatever it is. And suddenly it influences you, and you're in the zone. You're in this moment. It's like the muse has touched you and got those creative juices flowing. The thing is, like, Kandinsky, often called the father of abstract art, he listened to Wagner, and he believed color and form could evoke sound, calling his work compositions and improvisations. His painting, I'm sorry, I'm reading off this, composition number 7, isn't of music, it's music made visible. So when you look at it, it has that feel of that music. And we all feel that when we listen to music. We all get this emotion. And what Kandinsky was doing was trying to convey that emotion right onto the canvas. And his pieces are powerful and beautiful and wonderful. And if you listen to Wagner while you're looking at his work, you can see it. There's something to it that just calls out to you with that music behind it. Paul Klee was a violinist. He translated musical rhythms into visual patterns. He said, a line is a dot that went for a walk. In works like Twittering Machine, you almost hear the chirping through the line of the movement. So Paul Klee, again, you have this amazing, talented artist that listened to music and it became visual. Jackson Pollock listened to jazz when he was working. So when he was working, he would have jazz going and he would get into the rhythm of the music and it would come across onto the painting. And the painting is abstract, Ginn, so I know you love that piece. It's it's a beautiful piece, but it evokes emotion and movement. And when you look at that, you can kind of see it. Jazz is kind of energized and messy. And I mean, if anything, Pollock is messy. So there's that. And we often think of our senses as separate, but music and art remind us that they're in constant conversation with one another. Music gives us tempo. Art gives music a face. Now think about when you're editing any video on TikTok and you sit there and you're like, this music's not working. This music's not working. This music's not working. You're putting it to a visual. So understanding the music that's going with the video matters. We all do that here. Although I will give you this. One time when I was working on a video, it was of this dark figure moving through a field. And I was looking for a certain song. And it was a dark and brooding kind of classical score. And TikTok, in its great wisdom, put at the top of the list, "Don't worry, be happy." And I pushed it and played it along with the video, and it worked. So sometimes Sometimes the weirdest sound can work with the opposite emotion, and it really worked. And just remember, enjoy the music and enjoy creating. That's all I got to say about that today.
Don't worry, be happy
Be
now.
happy now.
From our generation, that's a. Oh man! So, man, you and I have tried out platforms, doing lives to see if we might like them, and the big hang up was that they might have great audio or great video, but you couldn't play music for whatever reason.
Yeah.
There's some of them that it's a copyright thing, and then there's some of them that it's other things. But music is very much a part of what a lot of artists do. A lot of makers, a lot of creators of any kind.
Oh yeah.
Construction sites, think of
you can hear it blaring.
Think of So I love it, man. That's such an interesting perspective on it. Definitely influences the art, for sure. I've seen it, and it really sets a vibe too, right? Like it's hard to. Same thing, you're working on something, the music doesn't fit, we tend to reach over and fast forward. Even if we like it, the thing about it is sometimes it's something that we like, but it just doesn't fit that particular moment. And that's another great thing about music, man. I think.
Oh yeah. You have it where it's tied into your emotions, and if it's jarring against those emotions at that moment, you go, nope. It's like, no way.
Negative.
Even though you said, you love it, but yeah.
Pattern is full today.
Yes.
Or right now, anyway.